stop it right now. I cannot believe I'm finally able to sit down and film my first impressions with the new Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Even the name goes with this color story, like a yucca, like these murky, swampy, mustardy tones. Oh, I love it. I live for it. I know that there's like a million reviews on this palette, and yes, now there's 1,000,001. I wasn't going to do this, and I was like, you know what? No. I love Natasha Denona, and a lot of you have asked me my thoughts on this palette. You kind of wanted to see what I thought about it and all that good stuff, so I definitely wanted to sit down as soon as I got time and film with this beauty. It has been so chaotic right now, but I finally found some time, and now it's time to play with this beautiful palette right here. I have a whole stack of these more grungy tones beside me, all these palettes. So did I need this? Yes, I still needed this palette because it's Natasha Denona. I literally just filmed a video and posted it of like color stories I wish she would come out with for like her midi size palette, and she finally did come out with the color story that I've been like craving from her brand for so long. And all these palettes next to me, yes, you could probably dupe it out with, you know, I got the gold, the new Stone and Rock, the Okavango by Nomad. I've got the gold palette, Metropolis palette, the 420 palette from Melt. There's just so many different palettes that if you have in your collection, you might not necessarily need this one. But hey, if you love Natasha Denona, you're probably going to get it anyways. Honestly, I would say that the Tropical Vibes palette from Ace Beauté is like kind of like the most similar in my opinion, but guys, I had to get it. Like, literally, no questions asked. As soon as Natasha did, I'm signed up for, like, to get text messages from her brand if anything releases, and the moment it released, literally, no hesitation, I ordered this palette. Guys, let me zoom you in and tell you what happened. I have no idea what I want to go into with first. Oh, they're all so pretty. I'm just going to bounce around. Okay, we're going to go with Camu first. It's like a neon. So, like I said, I ordered this palette, you know, the moment it launched. I was so excited, just talking to everybody, being like, yeah, girl, I got it. And then everyone's order started shipping. I was like, huh, I'm going to check on mine once everyone's palette started getting delivered, and I had a no confirmation email. I'm like, that is so strange. I forgot to order the palette. Not forgot. I forgot to hit like pay now or confirm or whatever. Like the final step in checkout. I guess I was just so excited. I didn't even finish checking out. And I was so crushed. And then honestly I was super excited because Natasha Denona has affiliate programs now. And I used a code and I saved 15% off. Alright, now I'm going to go in with Citrine. So you know, I was really happy that for whatever reason, in my brain, I forgot to check out because I saved 15% off on this palette, which definitely helped. I did pick up some eyeliners the next paycheck because, like, I can't drop a stack on a palette and eyeliner. So I have, let's see, I got the shade Willow and Camu coming to me. It's just not here yet. So yeah, I did pick up those two liners, and I'm super excited that she now has an affiliate program, and you can now save using different people's codes. So it really does help at the end of the day. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this one right here. Tip You. I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't even try. I'm trying to tell myself don't even try. Let me know your favorite palette right now that has this color story, because obviously it's so popular. I can't pick, don't even make me, but I honestly think as long as this performs really good, this will potentially be my favorite Natasha Denona palette in my collection, because this color story is just like my dream color story. I always wear these tones, like these, you know, baby poop colors. They're just my favorite. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to try to just mix them all in together. With these tones, obviously you can create so many different looks, but overall the tones, depending on what shade you go into, they could probably lean very similar. That's just kind of what you get with these tones, which if you love these tones, then you're going to love that. So that's kind of like why it's pretty much one of my favorite color stories, because I just love these tones and they all blend so well with one another. Okay, I want to go in with the cream to powder shade. There's two of them, and whenever I swatched them, This one, literally swatched amazing, was super creamy. This one right here, Fushi, was super dry. Let me know if you got this palette. Is yours dry? Like, it was barely picking up anything. So that was kind of a bummer, so I'm definitely going to play into that today. But I'm going to go on with the green first to see how it performs. Okay, yeah. It's very creamy and nice. I love her cream to powder formula. It's like foolproof as long as it's done correctly. Oh, yes, this is the good formula. Okay, let's see. Now I need to go in with some of those more peachy tones and like the more clay. I want to go in with Fushi first, see what this is all about, because it's just not, it didn't swatch well, so I have to play with that one first. There's so many different looks I have in mind. I know that a lot of them may be similar, but I don't know. This palette, I just look at it and it inspires me so much. I can't wait to just create all the looks. So this one, it's okay. It's not as, yeah, it's really dry, so I don't know. Let me know if your shade Fushi is dry, because I'm not obsessed with it, but like you could make it work. So far that's the only shade that I've had issues with. Now I'm wanting to go in with some of like the more peachy tones down here and the clay tones, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line and see how it layers with that cream to powder. Oh yeah, that looks lovely. Ugh, these mattes, whenever I swatched them, they were so creamy, and like the shimmers were so buttery. I was really impressed just with swatching them. Ooh, I love, love, love that shade. Now I'm going to go with the shade Valley and just kind of deepen it up just a hair, and then I'll mix in the brown too to get some more definition. But I love the contrast that she added with these two tones. Ooh, that deepened it up just a hair. Now I'm going in with the shade Flax, that deep brown. And just, like, whenever I do my lower lash line, my mouth always opens. Like, I can't control it. Okay, so I used every single matte in this palette except for the shade Willow. I'm going to do Willow as liner here in a second, but now it's time to play with the shimmers, and they look so, so pretty. I kind of want to go in with this more green right here and put that a little bit on the outer corner. Oh, they're so creamy, guys. Like, this is the shimmer formula that is really hyped up from Natasha Denona. We've all been begging her to come out with a more, I don't know, metallic, sparkly shimmers, and she finally did. And they are nice. So just go in very softly because they're, you know, they're more of a fragile formula, and I love the sparkle that it gives. So now I'm going to go in with this one and just kind of put, this is going to be like the star of the show, kind of more all over. It's like that Dirty Money shade. It's a goldy green. I will say they're kind of similar, like next to each other. But the other one's definitely more green. For the inner corner, I want to go with the shade what is it, Plantasia? I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. Right here, this one's like a beautiful gold green duochrome. Oh, it's lovely. I wanted to put this all over the lid, but I'm trying to use as many shades as possible. Clearly that's it's my goal for today. I have two more shimmers I need to throw in here somehow. Okay, let's see. Ray right here. This one's like a metallic. It's not one of those super intense, soft, sparkly shades. So I like the different textures that you get, but this one, it's nothing to like rave about. I'm just going to kind of put that down here. Yeah, so this one's more like wearable because you don't have all those super sparkly reflex in there. So if like you wanted to wear this palette to work or something, you don't want to like sparkle, you would want to go with the shade Ray. It just adds a nice touch. Now I need to go in with this more cool tone shimmer. It's like kind of purpley. I like how she kind of did it in quads, you know, like everything. I don't know. I love this palette. Just like the aesthetic of it. These shimmers are nice. Oh! I almost dropped this palette. You know how many times I've dropped palettes on my videos? It gives me a heart attack every time. And I'm just going to kind of run that along the lower lash line for a little bit of sparkle. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Willow right here, which is kind of more of like the teal, and use that as liner. And then I have used every single shade in this palette. So let me just put this all over the lash line and then I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so this is a finished look, and all I did was add this in the waterline. This is from Melt. This is in the shade Olive, so this is why I only got the shade Willow and Camu instead of getting this more mustardy tone, because I already have it, kind of. So yeah, I love this pencil from Melt, and if I didn't have it, I would definitely have picked that other one up from Natasha Denona. But this is a finished look, and I am in love. I think that all the shades performed, honestly, really well. The only shade that I wish was a little bit more creamier was the shade Fushi. It's fine. I just, like, I'm going to have to play with this one some more. But other than that, all the other shades are just lovely. And some of them do maybe look a little similar. But that's kind of what you get with, like, these tones in a way. But I absolutely love it. Even though I have all of these eyeshadow palettes right here beside me, I'm still so happy that I picked this one up. I love the packaging, like this ombre, like this more like tie-dye look. It's just so cute. So definitely let me know, did you pick this up or did you completely skip it because you have some of these palettes, the other palettes in your collection? But I'm so happy, and I just want to look at it and keep playing with it. I'm definitely going to be creating lots of different looks, maybe like for YouTube shorts or maybe Instagram reels, something like that, because I just wish I could have, I don't know, whenever I ordered this palette, I wish it actually would have came in so I had time to like do multiple looks. But I'm definitely going to continue to play with this palette, and I'm so interested. So a lot of the comments were either like they love it or they hate it, so I'm so curious. If you're still watching, let me know. If you are a indie makeup lover, I feel like those are the people that maybe potentially liked the color story versus like mainstream shoppers who maybe didn't like the color story because they're just not used to more of these like grungy tones. I'm so curious, if you are more mainstream, like you shop at like Sephora, Ulta, did you fall in love with this color story or was it just a little too different for you? Or versus like indie brand lover, were you obsessed with the color story but you might maybe like didn't need it, or did you obviously like buy it like me? But yeah, I was just so curious because I was reading through the comments and I was like, this is like really torn. I thought everyone would lose their mind about it, but I don't know. I'm definitely inspired when I see this palette. So that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope you like the look that I created today. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.